Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the FPS tutorial series. In today's episode what we're going to be doing is adding a gun to the character and if we have time make it shoot at the player. So without further ado, let's get into it. So assuming that you already have the FPS weapons bundle, if you don't, it is free on Epic Games. I think I went through it in the first episode that you can just quickly get it on Epic Games. If you just go to Unreal Engine and you go to like either your library, if it's in there already, if you've already downloaded it, it should be, I've got loads of stuff here, but in amongst everything here, so there it is, FPS weapons bundle. Or if you haven't got it already, you can just go to the marketplace and look it up. Right, so in your cyborg character, what you're going to want to do is click on add component and add a skeletal mesh. Then what you want to do is come over to the FPS weapons bundle, and if you follow the directory that I've got here, so FPS weapon bundle, weapons, meshes, KA74U, and I'm selecting the SK, this one, the one with _X. I'm just going to select that, come into the cyborg, click on the skeletal mesh, and click on this little arrow, and that will bring whatever's you've selected in the content browser and assign it to the skeletal mesh. Now, with this, what we're going to just do is click it, drag it, so I'm holding down, I'm dragging it onto the mesh, and then it parents to the mesh. So now what we're going to do is quickly go up here, where it says parent socket, click search. I'm going to do right hand and just click there. So as you can see, it's not where we really want it to be, so I'm just going to quickly press the reset arrows, so then it comes down to a place where we can just transform it into the way we want to. So I'm just going to quickly transform it. You're going to have to do the same thing with yours because well, you're going to have to if you want it to face the right way. Again, this does take a little bit of time to do, and I'd just like to add that the mesh animations and the armature was not built for the weapons set, so it is going to be a little bit difficult to make it everything line up and look good. For this, I'm quickly just going to turn off real time, so then I can move this around accurately without it like going off in different directions. And if you want fine detail, remember to turn off these things here. So I'm just going to turn that off there, so then I can just get some fine detail in to make sure that everything looks good. Some fine rotations, like so. So just going to quickly and then pull this down like that. So then that looks pretty good. Unfortunately, as I said, it's not built for it, so this is kind of just going into the gun. Doesn't really matter though. I'm not sure it will. I'm not sure people will care too much. All right, now we have that. I'm just going to quickly save that. As you can see, pretty easy thing to do. Looks actually pretty nice, not going to lie. What I might do is quickly rotate it up a bit since the muzzle's kind of pointing down. That's not great. Just going to rotate it up the finest bit. So, round about there. Perfect. You've got to be quite fine because what we're going to do later on is when we're going to shoot it, it needs to have like a straight path. So now what we want to do is make it shoot. So I'm going to quickly add a scene here, which we'll use as the attach. So I'm just going to name this fire attachment. So I'm going to quickly drag this scene into the muzzle of the gun, so that's where it's going to spawn from. Now we need to create another blueprint. So again, I'm just going to go to the cyborg enemy character, and I'm just going to add a new blueprint. I'm going to call this what is this weapon called, because we're probably going to have a myriad of other weapons. So this is called the KA74U bullets. KA74U _ammo. I'm just going to put it as that. And then I'll just add a static mesh, just like we did when we were making the ammunition for the character. Just going to go back into the FPS weapons thing, not into maps, weapons, meshes, ammunition, and choose just a random thing. As you can see, it's like I've already used this. I'll probably use a slightly smaller caliber since the gun is a bit smaller. So there we go. And we're also, very importantly, going to add a projectile movement, so this actually moves, and we'll set this speed up to like 300 just for testing purposes. Right, quickly going to save everything and going back into here. So now we have the fire attachment. What we want to do in the event graph is when we see the character, what we want to do is add a function. And this function here, we're going to call fire weapon. And inside this, what we're going to want to do is be able to spawn a blueprint, i.e. the KA-47U ammo, when we see the character. So we're just going to spawn actor from class. And here it's going to be the KA-74U ammo and the spore transform. We're just going to make it. And then what we're going to do is grab the fire attachment and get location. Oh, whoops, sorry, my mistake. Get location, get world location, plug that into there. And if we want to be a bit more technical, we can also spawn emitter at location. Again, the location is going to be the one from the fire attachment, and we'll just set this to fire. Sorry, no, we'll set that to explosion. And just turn this down to 0.2 because the particle effect itself is pretty big. And then what we want to do is make it so it randomly fires maybe like 2 or 3 bullets every time.
Hey guys, I just want to butt in here. I realize now that this is actually the wrong way to do it. You'll see me fix it later on in the video. Just ignore me going on about the for loop. It's the wrong way to do it, and yeah, just don't do it.
So now when the person sees us, yeah, there you go. As you can see, the bullet falls out occasionally. And then when we don't see them, they stop shooting. And then when we see them, they start shooting again. So what we'll quickly do, fix the problem with the bullet going to the floor. Now, what we want to do with this is get the projectile movement and set the projectile gravity scale to 0.01. Basically making it so that there's the tiniest bit of gravity enacting upon the projectile. So now, as you can see, it's going to the left of the enemy. So we'll probably just go into the fire weapon, and we will get rotation, get world rotation probably. And so then if we want to like turn it around, we can just fix that. So now we go up to here. There we go. It is working correctly. However, the bullet itself is rotated the wrong way around. So we can fix that by rotating the static mesh inside the thing. So I'm going to quickly just put snapping back on. Oh, whoops. So I'm going to quickly rotate it. Save, play, see how that looks. There we go. Perfect. So now it shoots when it sees us, and when it doesn't see us, it stops shooting. So now what we want to do is make these bullets go a lot faster because they're actual bullets. So we're just going to turn up this to 3000. So now what we're going to need to do is make this actually damage the player. So what we're going to do, first things first, is use the box collision method. As I said in one of the other episodes, this isn't the most effective way to do projectiles. There are much more efficient yet complicated ways that you can do collisions. This is just kind of the easiest to do them. There we go. Looks, oh god, that's perfect pretty much. Okay, just very quickly scale it up there and scale it like along there. And there we go. That is pretty much perfect. So we'll save, get the box here, and quickly on components begin overlap again. Other actor, we're going to do the same thing as we did when we were creating the ammunition to hurt the enemy. So we'll quickly go on begin play. We can get actor of class, not actors of class, actor of class, because there's another type of function for get actors which ends with an array, but we just want to get actor of class. And then that's going to be the third person character. Obviously we're just going to set this as a variable, so promote it as variable. It's going to be third person character underscore ref. Save that. Then we're going to drag this out into here, add a branch. The quick way to add a branch is just holding down B and clicking it like so. So if on component begin overlap, the box collides with the third person character. If that is true, we want to get this and set health. Oh, we haven't set a health thing, have we? No, we haven't. Right, let's do that then. So let's go into the third person character, add a variable called health. Oh, misspelt that. And we're going to set this to a float right here. Now, with this, what we're going to do is set it to 100, or you can set it to 1 if you want things to be a little bit easier, and I'll explain that in a different episode. There we go. So now what we want to do is set health like so. Easy peasy. Minus float. We want to get health here. And each bullet hit, I think, will do 10 damage. Now, what we want to do is actually make the character able to die. So what we'll do is on tick. Again, not the most effective way of doing it, but an effective way enough. We're going to quickly add a branch and ask ourselves less than or equal to, and it's a float. So we're going to do if health is less than or equal to 0, we will just destroy actor. Just like so. Easy peasy, destroy actor. Now, if we get hit enough times, there we go. We are dead. In future episodes, this probably will be changed. I'll figure out a more efficient way of doing it. But for now, I'll probably actually just remove that like so. There we go. And what I can probably do is do a delay just here. And I'll do a random in range. Minimum being 0. The other one being 2 seconds, like so. There we go. That's definitely a lot easier. So now he'll fire it occasionally and randomly in between, like that. There we go. Nice little random spray, and then there we go. He's dead. We will add blood effects in the future as well. So where the bullet lands, there will be a little blood effects. Everything like that. That will include particle effects, and also in future episodes I will make it so that he drops his gun and that we can drop our gun and we can pick his up. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash like on this episode and share it with your friends who might be interested in games development or think they might just enjoy the content. As always, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.